What's going on, guys? We are still here in Portugal because we live here now, and on today's episode it's going to be a little bit of landscape photography. Okay, we've made it out to the coast. We've gone west essentially in the Algarve. This is the Atlantic Ocean actually. And on today's video, the order of things is we're gonna start by location scouting 2 places in this area. Then I'm gonna sleep, and in the morning we'll shoot sunrise. And then actually I'm gonna show you our apartment. We don't have like the keys to it yet, but the developer let us in so we can kind of see it. So I'll take you back to that at the end if you guys are interested in seeing what our apartment here in Portugal looks like. As for now, this is Castilleja Beach. We're at Mirador Castilleja. What do you think, Jode? It's all right? She's so excited. She's so excited.
Good to see.
Thanks for ruining the vibe.
I'm not a player, I don't mess around. You seem nice, I kinda like your smile. Do you drink tea, can you stay a while? Someone told me that you're kinda sweet. I'm not a sucker.
The second place we've come to is probably where I want to shoot sunrise. This is Faro de Cabo Sao Vicente, St. Vincent Lighthouse. This is like the joining of the seas or oceans. This is the Atlantic Ocean here, and then right there, that's the Med. So because of it, you get some crazy weather here usually. It's always windy, and actually I've been here before where it was totally rainy and you couldn't see your hand in front of your face, and the beach just on the other side here was totally sunny. So this is where I want to shoot photos in the morning, and I guess we'll just see about the weather. Not sure how well you can see me because it's still dark, but I'm back at the lighthouse in the morning. I chose this location because it's safer today, I guess, just because there's a lot of wind, and the photo that I have planned for the other location requires standing on a cliff and leaving my tripod all by itself, and it's just way too windy for that this morning, so maybe some other day. Like I said, it is windy, and this is like cliff top, so I'm gonna definitely have to be careful. Okay, so I've actually come to the opposite side that I scouted yesterday because the other side's really calm, but the wind's coming in from the Atlantic really heavy, and I wanted a little bit more dramatic seas. So I'm right along the cliff edge. It's really windy and kind of gnarly, and I'm just looking for a place where the coastline leads towards the lighthouse. There's also some like yellow flowers down, so I'm hoping to find something like that for the foreground, but that's kind of just like a bonus if I find it. But yeah, a little bit gnarly weather this morning, and I think I've probably got about 15 minutes until I gotta start taking pictures, so I'm gonna keep scouting and hopefully find something. Woo, man, the wind has picked up like crazy, and I am right on the edge. I'm like a meter away from the edge, but the camera's right on the edge. And if you set up your camera on a cliff edge or something like this, the best way to set it up is to set it up with 2 legs towards the cliff and 1 leg back, and then have the tripod's balance leaning back a little bit. That way, if it does get knocked over by the wind, it gets knocked over cliffside rather than off the cliff. The photo is actually really simple because the way the light is this morning, it's still really soft. But right now, pre-sunrise, I'm ISO 400, f11 at 1.6 seconds. And the reason I'm doing that is because if I go ISO 100 like 4 seconds, I'll smooth out the sea too much, and I want the ruggedness of the sea. I want the waves. So I want about 1 second exposure. The wind is kind of intense, but it's fun, and I'm getting that light I wanted, that bluish purple light. This is the reason I got up at 4:30 in the morning and got here an hour before sunrise, rather than just showing up at sunrise. In deserty places where you don't get a lot of clouds, sometimes it's hard to get really epic looking photos because you don't have the advantage of epic skies. But if you come just before sunrise, you get these purplish, bluish, like, I guess, haze in the sky that actually contrasts the landscape really nice. So whether you're in Arizona in the US or somewhere like Portugal, that's kind of the light I chase, unless it's supposed to be a cloudy morning. Yeah, I'm gonna take this photo now. I've got a polarizer on. I don't have any other filters, not only because I don't need them, but because it's super windy, and having the like square filters can sometimes rattle the lens a little bit and you don't get as sharp of images. So yeah, still simple, still the same setup, still the same shot. Compositionally, I don't know how great it is, but there is this beautiful yellow weed or flower here on the edge, and then the cliff curving around to the lighthouse. So I think it works, and I think it's time to just take this photo. It's not mind-blowing or, you know, life-changing, but it's good. It definitely works for this morning. I really want to come back here at some point when the weather's really kicking off. Apparently, here in wintertime, when, you know, there's like the big surf happening, is the best time. You can get some massive waves crashing up here, so definitely a spot to come back to. As for this video, we're gonna continue on, for those who want to our apartment, which we got to see for our first time ever yesterday.
I got a feeling you and me. I got a
Okay, so we've arrived at our apartment. It's actually this one here. I'm not going to give you the address, but it's this one up here on the first floor. We still can't live there because we're waiting on the mortgage, but the developer's going to show us around.
1, 2, 3. Girls like flowers.
Okay, so this is the apartment the developer just showed us in, and it's a little bit echoey because there's no furniture dampening the noise. The developers have been amazing. Even though we don't have the mortgage yet, they said that we can basically come in and drop off stuff. So I think over the next couple videos, you'll see this place starting to develop into a home. This is the main entryway, and you just walk in through the door. It's a smart home, so you've got all that smart tech there. And then you've got this big open living area here that eventually the TV will be. And it's kind of like where you'd entertain guests. You've got the kitchen over here. Our masks, because we were wearing them. You got ovens, microwaves, the fridge, freezer is below, and everything's really flush and cool. This is the dishwasher, so I don't have to do any of the dishwashing. Everything's awesome. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Jodie's gonna open this closet for you. This is a huge closet that Jodie can fit into and hide. So that's the main area. The whole apartment isn't that big for like North American standards. It's only 75 square meters, which is about 800 square feet. But it does have a huge balcony we'll get to. This is the office. It will be the office as the second bedroom. Both Jodie and I are going to have office / studio in here at first, and then eventually I'm going to like probably buy an office space here at some point. But we'll have 2 desks in here. It's only 11 square meters, but again, massive, massive closet space as well. And the master bedroom is just down the hall here. It's quite small because of this hallway, but it's definitely good enough. Massive closets again, 2 of those, so that Jodie can stash all her clothes and I can stash all my hats. And then master bathroom is here. You've got a toilet and a bird bath. And then over here, there's a second bathroom, a guest bathroom with a toilet and a shower. Yeah, that's it for the inside. Let me whip you outside. This is the second thing I loved about this apartment, and that's this deck. Look at how big this balcony is. It's like a second living area. So I said the inside is 74 square meters or something like that. The outside here itself is like 34 square meters or something like that. It's like 400 square feet just on balcony. In the balcony, we've got a huge water tank in here, which is solar powered. That's another thing we loved about this apartment. It's entirely solar powered. The entire building is solar powered. There's a dishwasher in there as well. Not a dishwasher, a clothes washer. And then, yeah, this is the balcony. It all connects back to the main area. So that's master bedroom, spare bedroom / office, living room, and kitchen, which I just realized I'm locked out of. This is our home. As you can tell, I'm beyond stoked about it. I'm so excited. And over the next couple weeks, along with photography from Portugal, we're gonna be showing you kind of like the additions we do to this place every week or so. So I'll show you things like my home office once we get it done and stuff like that. There's also a pool on the roof. I didn't mention that. I don't know if I can take you guys up there. And either way, that's the end of the video. See you next time. Peace.